Everyone should definitely hear the sound of a man dying while pooping. Conclusion. Seven wayward souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. Their fates are cataloged here. Who is this fellow? He's very blurry. I don't think we found his corpse yet. We don't know what happened to that guy. We got a lot of blurry faces. Yeah, we don't know how most of these people died. Ooh, there's gonna be a chapter that happens when we return back to land. I really thought this game would be entirely on the boat. When will the goat die? Alright. Everyone wants to hear the sound of a man dying while pooping, so let's make that happen real quick. For your listening pleasure. I hope someone clips this pooping. Oh, the sound design in this game is so good. Like, those were like meaty bone snaps we were hearing there. Like, I could hear the ribs going. This guy seems like a nice guy. You regret all of your life choices. You asked me to play those sounds back, and I made sure you got them. Alright, this door... still locked. Doors open as we progress. We need more corpses. I need more bodies to look at. Oh. I don't think we need to ever open this door. Alright, we got Crushed Guy already, right? Yeah, we did him. We did that guy. It is shocking that this boat is still afloat. We got Guy who is torn in half by a cannonball. We got doors we could open here. This is where the cannonball went sailing in. Yet the damage stopped there. That's weird. Why is my guy's arm so long? Masturbation. He masturbates a lot. It's good for the prostate, good for the arm length. Remember, everybody, masturbate once a day for good health and excellent eyesight. What else we got here? Looking for... Hello? Is there anybody in there? Oh, light a fuse at the end so I can see in the inside. Let me just... Ah, there we go. Take a good look inside. It's good for the soul. Yes, it is. Masturbating releases a nice little burst of endorphins, so even if you're depressed, it'll make you feel a little bit better. What is this? You got coconut hammock? These beds are like really small. You have to really curl up. Oh, you think it's a speed bag? You definitely want me to make it so we can see your cringy name? Alright, I'll make it so we can see your cringy name. A strange request, but I'll make it happen. This is where... He should have been pooping in here! What was he doing pooping in the other area? Pooping outside. Guy's just like, I'm not gonna poop in the privy. I'm gonna poop inside. I'm gonna poop outside. Like nature intended. Alright, we still have that door. The return of the one and only Blind Elise. It's been a while since we had a visit from Blind Elise. Are we out of corpses down here? That seems shocking. I guess we have a few more doors I haven't opened yet. You gotta go, you gotta go. It doesn't matter where. You know, you raise a very good point. Here we go. Here's some bodies. Give me that good music sting. Ba-dum.
Oh no, you're cut.
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Bear up.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye.
to pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself.
Yeah, definitely Scottish.
Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit.
Alright, so this gentleman's our Scottish fellow. And this is the guy who tried to pull someone back in the boat, which will probably be important for later. He bled quite a bit. Boy, did he bleed. Did this guy beat him with a club? Alright, he's part of the firing squad in that picture of a guy hung from the beam. That's Hattie. Oh, Lord! Abraham, train conductor. Jesus Christ, what happened to the top half of your head? So this guy got cut up, but imagine it's in this fight right here. One of these guys is probably the knife man, and this guy was helping. There's a lot of hat boys! I actually skipped over being 15, so I've never been 15. Sorry to throw a wrench in your everyone was 15 once story that you're telling me. Boat. In the midshipman cabin. So this might have been either pre or post Kraken fight. So we got Blurry Man, he's the guy on the floor. Oh no, you're cut. Don't leave me. Bear up, son. Tell Pete's mother I tried my best. You'll tell her yourself. Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit. So Brennan is who he's screaming to bring the surgeon's kit. So this is post-Kraken. Setting yourself to use Sinister Velen, Chris. Nice. So I'm thinking this guy died via knife. Which I'm gonna go with stabbed. Or knifed. Literally knifed. Was knifed by an unknown attacker. Hey, everyone has a girlfriend and a boyfriend at all times. Just raise your favorite hand up and wink at them. Oh, the power in my hand screams out! Alright, somewhere there's a particular body we need to go look at. It's this one! So next year you can legally masturbate. Where are we going, boy? What'd you see? Taking a real round. Oh, here we go. Is this guy who's missing the top half of their head? No, this is the guy who I suspect knifed the other gentleman. How's the investigation going? I drew a boat.
What's all this, you damn fool?
Oofa! So that's a gun in his hand. I'm guessing this guy blew the top half of this guy's head off. So this is probably like a continuation of what we saw above, where angry guy clubbed a man. So this guy was shot. This guy was clubbed. This guy's coming down the stairs. This is post-knifing. So he's crawling in here. Oh, there's the knife in his back. So he's knifed. This is the guy screaming to get the surgeon's kit. So yeah, we can identify this man as being shot now. That's good for us. And this guy's clubbed to death. Oh, you're talking about the winter lanterns, I think they're called. The most terrifying enemy in Bloodborne. No, there is no illegal age of masturbation. You just masturbate whenever you want. So, Hattie is the guy who had his fucking top half of his head blown off, right? Or was he the guy that was clubbed? Damn. Real bad at identifying people. No! My hand screams out for justice! But I wasn't done identifying this guy. So he's the train conductor hat man. We're looking for train conductor hat. So we don't know... This guy was clubbed. Clubbed by an unknown attacker. We have a picture for a guy who's missing the top half of his head. Flip, 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 flip. Part 8. Looking for train conductor hat. Train conductor hat. Don't tell me we haven't, like, gotten that on the board yet. Outside the captain's quarter. So this is the mutiny. We need, like, the murder scene so we can identify how he died. Man, we haven't found any of the beginning of the story yet. It's fun that it's told completely out of order. You have to put the pictures together yourself. I could see why everyone liked this game as much as they did. Yeah, I don't think we've cataloged man who had top half of head blown off yet, which is fine because my hand screams out for justice and is screaming out for this man. So we're about to find out more about that. It's a real roundabout trip. Yeah, I remember where his corpse was. It was right next to that one. Alright, now we can put down that this guy had the top half of his head blown off. Wait, you break a law every time you abuse yourself? Oh, you meant the mother brain. I got you. The make contact brain.
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Ooh. Here comes the gunshot. Oofa! It seems like either this is a continuation of the mutiny that we saw at the beginning, or there have been 2 attempted mutinies over the course of this boat trip, and a Kraken fight, and a bunch of stuff we haven't determined yet, probably involving Plywits. Oh, I gotcha, I gotcha. Alright. We just need this scene to play out. Alright, so tri-corner hat there is a mutineer. Stab the guy. The gunshot goes off and they're probably like, what the fuck is going on down there? What's happening here? Gun in hand, considering something. This is the precursor to the mutiny where the captain goes Rambo. That's what I'm thinking as well. Escape is the name of the chapter. Who is this? How did they die? Enough. The captain cannot be trusted. You have a plan? Yeah, we take the ship and we sail east. Trade wretched fish and shells for gold, huh? Who's there? Mutiny, mutiny, fresh bastard. Pretty sure he was shot with a gun. So this undersoul was shot with a gun by an unknown attacker. We need to identify the attacker and him at some point. Clubbed by an unknown attacker. Damn fool. And a bunch of other people were present. Knifed. We're gonna need to start figuring out who some of these people are. Ooh, up here. Oh no, thrown overboard. Because you guys are in some weird stuff. Where you going, boy? Is it over here? What's that in the water? That's a weird thing. It's not the sun. What are you? Anyway, let's go. No, wait. No. Get back inside! Oh, I'm just kidding. Let's go. Dun dun.
Let them go!
Man, being on this boat must have... Oh, God! A lot of very dramatic positions going on here. Alright, that guy's climbing on board. This is our badass Rambo captain. Just some guy. Interesting that she's part of the drawing. And so is he. I had assumed that these were like foreign attackers. Yes, Mother Brain does have the Blood Rock. You could disable it. Disable the frenzy by, you know, plummeting her into the abyss, the big brain. Let them go. How did he die? Pretty sure he was shot. A lot of people were shot on this boat. Oh, the power! It screams out! Thanks for taking a nice roundabout trip. It's right here. Just do it. Thank you. Let's go and find out some more. Doo-doo. I love that music sting.
Move quick.
You'll not take the last push!
He died of a lead overdose. Alright. So this is before she shot anybody? Yeah, because this guy's still alive. And he's shooting his gun like, fucking stop! So this is the guy that gets shot. Now we know this guy gets stabbity-stabbed. It's that very dour-looking man. And Circus Strongman is the guy who does the stabbing. Paul was stabbed trying to get people off the boat. It does seem that way. It seems like they're trying to get away. They got luggage down there. So it's less of a getting on the boat, more of a getting off the boat. Dour Man is Paul. Captain... Oh, everything's going dark! Dun dun dun. How did this man die? Gee, I wonder. We have a very clear image of a stabbing happening. Stabbity stabbed. Now this is interesting. Knifed, I don't think counts. Alive, axed, burned, clawed, clubbed, crushed, decapitated, drowned. Eaten, electrocuted, expired, exploded, fell, froze, illness, killed by sword. There we go. No, eventually we'd find it. Now that I see decapitated as an option, we've had a couple of people that were clearly decapitated, but they're decapitated by cannonballs and gunshots. And I feel like you want to call those gunshots and cannonballs. His name is Paul. How did you figure that out? We have only one Paul in here? Paul Moss. He might be the only Paul. First mate steward. Paul, look out, you're right. Last one, move quick. Oh, you'll not take the last boat. Paul, look out! Stop, let them go. No, damn. Yeah, and the X is who's talking. So last one. That's the other guy screaming, Paul, look out. So yeah, you're right, that's Paul. First mate steward was killed with a sword by an unknown attacker. If we can figure out the other attacker, we'll have this one all figured out. Shot with a gun by an unknown attacker. The hard part's definitely going to be check and see if a woman has the same last name. Smart, Krios. That's a very smart move there. What's going on in here? This man is missing an arm. Ooh, and this guy's overhearing everything that's going on in the room. Alright, next mystery. Let's go! What is it, boy? You see something? You smell something? I'm gonna beat you there, you stupid particle effect. No! Oh, here it comes. Lost an arm, this gentleman. Doo-doo.
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
It's the squid. Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
The cat. The beast is dead. How?
How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
It is indeed. The word of the day is still a thing.
Like that. Does not live for nothing.
He didn't even lift. Do 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 do. So this is like right after. Right after the Kraken attack. And yet, it doesn't look like it's after the Kraken attack. We're not seeing like the cannons all in disarray. Word of the day is not torture. Remember, it has to be the first word in your sentence, the word of the day. If you would like a hint, I can give you a hint. I'm trying to figure out if I can make it so you don't need to make it the first word, but I haven't figured that out yet. Hint you up. It has to do with being sick. That's probably too much of a hint. Who is this? How did they die?
You all remember what to do whenever anyone says the secret word, right? Scream!
Scream!
That's right! Scream real loud!
You got it, it's puke! I was so tired today that I felt like puking for most of it, so that's how the word of the day came about. Alright, this guy lost an arm. I'm not sure how that... Torn apart. Do you think that counts? Torn apart? Suicide, struck, strangled, spiked, speared, shot, poisoned. Knife, killed by sword, illness, froze, fell, exploded, expired. Electrocuted, eaten, drowned, decapitated, crushed, clubbed, clawed, burned, axed. Huh. You think he expired? Old age. Nope. I feel like if you have your arm ripped off, then you die afterwards, you probably count as being torn apart. I would argue this is blood loss. He died of blood loss, but that's not an option. So we can't do blood loss. Burned, clawed, clubbed, crushed. Eaten, electrocuted, expired, exploded, fell. Nope. Froze. Illness, killed, sword, knifed. Struck by hooves, a tail, a wing. Good lord, what else happened on this boat? Yeah, we'll say torn apart. I'll say the beast. For now. We might have to change this later. Lack of life. Ah, hooves probably refers to the goat. You're mad that vomit isn't, but puke is. I'm sorry, I can't make the word of the day this or this or this, so I had to just choose one word. And it's word of the day, not term of the day. So even though they mean the same thing, they are different words. Haha, technicality. Alright, I want to look at... So this guy was looking for the Frenchman who was taken. He may or may not be French himself, but given that he was screaming about a Frenchman, I imagine that'll help us figure out who the French guy is. Put me down, let me go, easy now. The squid, where is my Frenchman? The squid's gone, your mate was torn apart. So torn apart. You know who that probably is. The Doom. Let's get to the beginning of the Doom. I'm thinking the Frenchman is the guy wearing the stripy shirt who was literally torn in half. He's here somewhere. So this guy ripped in half, right? He's got all these tattoos. Do you think maybe he's the Frenchman? There's only one French person listed here. This is Charles Minor. It's the bosun's mate. Bosun's mate. Torn apart. So this guy lost an arm. Bosun's mate. Is there someone called Bosun, or is a bosun's mate a job? Bosun. Do you think this might be Alfred Kleesel? Austria. Did he sound Austrian? Austria fits with verdammt. Nice. What do you get from giving Annalise blood dregs? I don't remember the Covenant rewards for ranking up with blood dregs. You get something, certainly. I just don't remember what. Alright, I feel pretty confident that this is Alfred Kleestel. Torn apart. And that gives us the Frenchman as well. Charles Minor was torn apart by a terrible beast. And there's this guy who we know what happened to him. We don't know who he is, though. That was a pretty pretty enlightening thing we just saw. The blood starts here, which is weird. Then we get a confirmation sign when we get something right. If we get a third thing right, we'll know. It's every 3 correctly filled out people we get a chimey "you did it" thing. Is this the captain? Yes, it is. There's the captain. Oh? Who is this? What befell them? Who is this? What befell them? 4 wayward souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. Their fates are cataloged here. So we know some people wanted to escape, and it's these people who we have yet to identify. Supposedly, if they're blurry like this, we can't identify them yet. And if they're clear like this, we have enough information to probably identify them. I mean, there are only so many ladies on the boat. This is a deduction rating. A higher rating means that it'll be more difficult to deduce this person's identity. Focus on the easily deducible identities first, and leave more difficult ones for later. So this is a 3 deduction rating. A 3 deduction rating. And we have no information about this. Please explain. Person's face appears blurred. You don't have sufficient information. So we could deduce these 2, but they're very difficult. They're 3-star ratings of difficulty. So we want non-blurry, and do we know what the X's are at the bottom? I have no idea what the X's are at the bottom. I don't think the game necessarily told us what those are just yet. Captain, head officer in command, bosun. All to boatswain. Oh, it's a boatswain! A foreman in charge of general crew operations and the equipment required to sail the ship. Purser, administrative officer. Surgeon we know, carpenter we know, helmsman we know, steward, midshipman, topman, seaman. We know what seaman is, right, everybody? What's an orlop deck? Boy, boats are complicated. So this guy is a 1-star, huh? We could probably figure him out. Not that I know how right at this moment. I'm wondering what these X's are. Oh, X's I believe are corpses. So an X on the map means we know where a body is. I think that might mean that the single lines are... We have information that they were there, but we don't know where they are yet. I think that might be it is. See if gunman is a title and go from there, sure. We have gunner. Gunner. Military officer in charge of weapons and military procedures on the ship. So we can't do this guy, he's blurry. This guy, inside the captain's quarters. This unknown soul was knifed by Captain Willard. Where are they? They must be here somewhere. That's a lie. Alright. Surgeon, carpenter... Christian Wolf, a gunner from Austria. And then there's Gunner and his mate, oldest waiter, was from Poland. Topman, seaman, topman. So we have 2 potentials here. Assuming that they are gunners because they are using guns. Let's continue this little storyline before we, Oh no, I'm redoing it! Every goddamn time.
Put me down. Let go. Easy now.
Where's the exit door?
This is good. Where is my Frenchman?
Well, Gunner... Oh, okay. Gunner says it's military operations, so I imagine the cannons are less military operation since any old person can use a cannon, whereas the muskets and such are slightly more comprehensively important. Stabbed by an unknown attacker. This guy's the guy who got shot. This guy's the guy who got stabbed. Who stabbed him again? We saw the picture of him and I forgot who it was. He was stabbed. I need that image of him being stabbed. There's the clubbing. Gunner for in charge of cannons. Possibly. I imagine you need more than 2 gunners, but who knows? Alright, we're gonna take another trip back for the guy who stabbed. Because I want to see the stabber, not the stabbee. Damn it! He's the shooter. So this is not the one I wanted. He got stabbed in the back. I need the guy who, like, ran him through with a sword. That's what I'm looking for. Oh no, he got clubbed. He got shot. Never mind. I'm thinking of upstairs. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, we should go downstairs. Because the captain was doing something down here by himself. Yes, Hulk. Alright. Looks like there's going to be yet another level. Down in the bilge. Oh wait, no! Whoa. There was a cow here.
One swing. Get through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up. You all right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, Chuck?
Mind your shoes now.
Sounds like someone's puking after trying to slaughter a cow. There he is. There he is puking. I hope I don't have to identify how the cow died. So this guy looks like the cook here. So he's gonna be fairly easy to identify. He's wearing an apron. Yeah, Charlie's Puke Boy. So this guy is Charlie. Kind of plain-faced guy with a door behind him. He almost looks like a religious painting because the door looks like a big halo. So Pukey Boy is Charlie. And Ascot guy is assisting, but he's not the cook. I think this is the cook. We could probably identify the cook. Hey, cow, what was your name? Anything else interesting going on down here? There's a man with a monkey? There's a monkey? I hate monkeys. The monkey did it. Calling it now. Oh, we're earlier in the trip now. A bitter cold. We're probably gonna have frozen to death coming up soon. Off the coast of Madeira. The location of the corpse. Yeah, I don't think we have to identify anything in this point of the game. Game just got a whole letter grade lower. Fuck cows, man. Oh shit. We jump forward in the narrative a little bit. So they're doing that. Man, I was looking at the monkey guy. I didn't even notice that they're moving a body. Alright, Mustachio. Necklace Man. Guy with fun hat. Looks like we're gonna be looking into how this man died. Let's go! Beat you there. I already figured out where we're going. It's over here. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Come on. Yeah, he is. Gozies! Voodoo.
Well?
Same as the other fellow. Some lung disease. Not consumption. Made worse by the cold. If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy.
And him? What are his chances?
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
Ooh, laudanum. It's the good stuff, man. Alright, so this guy... I'm suspecting poison is my suspicion. Alright. Is this our captain? No. Doctor sounds posh. This appears to be the doctor. So Ascot is the doctor? Or is this a different Ascot? I need to see the picture. Alright, this is just some guy kneeling in the background. Hard to identify at this point. But this guy, pretty sure we can identify as the doctor. So, like, fancy mustache with ascot? Doctor. I'm suspecting that this dude died of poison. Doctor has a tie. Whoa, what's going on over here? What are you guys doing? The corpses move post-mortem. How did they die? Alright. Illness. Succumb to a tragic illness. At this point, we know he's dead of something. I suspect it's not an illness because no one else is sick. I'm guessing what we have here is a poisoning. Found it! No particle effects necessary. Doctor has a bolo tie. Yeah, I know, it's gonna be right over here. Take me on a journey. It's so fun. Bum bum. Alright, we got a Russian fellow. And is that Middle Eastern? The Cyrillic we know is Russian. I don't know what the other language was. Arabic, yes, I do believe that is right. Is this our sick boy? No, this is a different boy. It sounded like he was sick too, though. So maybe like a spreading illness took over for a little while. So it's this gentleman. One of these guys is Russian, which is probably this guy? And this is the guy who died sickly later. Yes, Nicholas. So if there's an Arabic person in there, I think he's the Arabic guy, which would make this the Russian guy. And this is another person who got sick. Shwoomp. There was another hammock behind me. Oh. 22 others were present. Jesus. Stop your cheating. Worry about yourself. Syed, get up. Drink something. Unknown soul. Out of curiosity, what we got going on here? Persia. Okay. Russia. Leonid Volkov. But there's also Nikishin and Toporov. So we actually have multiple Russians to pick from. So that does not help. But there's only one Persian. And that might have been what we were hearing there, is Persia. Sierra Leone. Oh, yeah, Indian script, Hindi. So we have one Indian fellow we could choose from so far. America, Poland, Formosa. So Zungi Sathi is India. We have Persia. So there's 2 Indias, 1 Persia. Oh no, there's a lot more. All right, we cannot identify this guy well, not this guy. The guys we were just looking for. Met an unknown fate. So if he's the man in the hammock, then it sounds like he died of illness. $53. $54. Yeah, I think sickness is definitely the one. Got another guy in a sick hammock. Oh, were we maybe hearing these guys? These boys are gambling boys. Yeah, I think this is what we were hearing for conversation. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, no, there was definitely a bit of a plaguey situation going on. We got quite a number of covered up bodies. Quite a few. The one in the crowded hammock is Syed. That does seem right. It might be a name. Succumb to a tragic illness. Stop your cheating, worry about yourself. And then, Syed, get up. Drink something. So I think this is Syed right here. Let's see if there's anyone named Syed. Solomon Syed. Hey! Well done, we did it. So we got him right. We got him right. And we got him right. Nice. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, does that mean we got the Frenchman wrong? This unknown was clubbed, knifed. This guy's supposedly an easy to deduce one, so we could probably figure him out at some point. We got the Frenchman wrong, huh? So that's way back in the Doom. Crushed, unknown soul. Alright, here's the Doom. Was clubbed, crushed, we got that. Crushed. Crushed. So, this is not the bosun's mate. We still need to figure out who this man is. We should be able to deduce it, though. So it claims. Two. I think there's probably 1 or 2 people in here we can identify at this point. Let's flip on back. We'll do one quick pass through the book here. Anyone that has like a 1-star arrow above their head. This guy succumbed to a tragic illness. Same as the other fellow. Some lung disease, not consumption, made worse by the cold. So other fellow. Must have picked it up. The car house. And him, what are his chances? Gave him laudanum. So we might be able to figure out this guy. And here I thought that was Syed. We already figured out Syed, so it can't be Syed. Other fellow was Solomon. That might have been Solomon then. Flippy, 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 flippy. One of the other Indian men. Best boss in the game? Are you doing a burritos? Solomon Syed, yes, you're right. Unknown Soul was clubbed. This guy we should also be able to deduce. Alright, when I tab, I'm just going back into the boat. No wonder. So this guy. We haven't figured him out yet. Yeah, I always feel bad fighting a Breedis. He's a 3, so I don't think we figure him out. 3. A 2. I'm really looking for the cook right now. I have the cook's image in my head. I know I could identify the cook, but it hasn't come up yet. 2, 2, 3. I imagine this guy's a 2 because we could definitely identify him as a Chinaman, but there's like 6 of them on the boat. That's like the only thing we have going for us is he's distinctly of that nationality on the boat. Top Haddington, we got Paul Moss was killed with a sword. So I guess we got this guy wrong. He's not Paul Moss. Oh, I think we know the cook. I think we... Yeah, we haven't got him in the book yet. That's the problem. I was hoping we had bumped into him. Alright. But didn't we identify that guy as Paul before we got our third one right? Shouldn't he have been one of the 3 if we had this right? Paul Lookout. We'll leave him as Paul for now. It seems like we might not have gotten it right, though. Where's my magic door? There it is. A bitter cold. Oh, it's the unknown attacker part. You're right. You're very right. Solomon Syed, we got this unknown soul. So theoretically, this is an easy to deduce one. This guy might be one of the other Russians here. Alright, we've gotten that guy. Oh, I want to go back down, I think, right? The Russians were playing poker. There's the skull we did. Might be other things down here for us to play with. What do we have in here? Bit of a carpentry setup. Oh my. Anything down here? Just loops back around. Oh, here we go. Corpses. Dun dun! It was Colonel Mustard with the saw.
Get the damn thing!
Oh. What the fuck? There's a giant crab monster in there. So someone shot the giant crab, it went through the giant crab, hit this guy by mistake. It's a giant enemy crab. And that guy's hanging out in the background there. Sir Top Haddington, we know what happens to him later on. And Train Conductor Man, we know what happens to him later on too. We can't quite tell what they're doing in there right now. I can't see the attacker just yet. Oh, there he is. No! No! I wanted it out. Forget King Crab. That's a fucking ultimate God Emperor crab. That was a scary looking, it looked like a spider crab. But a very big spider crab. Well, pretty sure I know how this man died. How did they die? They make for the lazarette! Secure the hold! Someone shoot the damn thing! Now we know Claude, why Claude is an option, right? We could see he's bald, the guy who shot him. Alright, this unknown soul was shot with a gun. By an unknown attacker. Thing is, like, he died by accident, entirely by accident. Oh, where are we going? Oh Lord, what happened here? Boy, look at the time. Take me there. Take me home, country road. Mamma mia, let's go. It's a me, Mario. Look at the time, death o'clock. This guy appears to have been impaled. Definitely looking like a bit of an impalation situation. I think that's gonna be what we put on the old death certificate, is impaled.
I've got you. Don't move. I'll get you down.
What the absolute fuck? Good God. What's scary is, like, there are deep sea crabs that can get kind of that big. Deep in the ocean. Fucking terrifying place. It's the cook! I'm like a 90% sure this is the cook. He's got the cook apron, he was talking about the cow and all that. Alright. And last but not least, bolo tie guy. So I think this is the doctor. Right? Fancy mustache, bolo tie. So the cook was impaled. Pretty sure this is the doctor. Flip, 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 flip. The poor Mackay, his last meal was a human skewer. Very good, Chris. Who is this? Looking for a cook, Thomas Septon, and he was strangled, spiked. Thomas Septon, the cook, was spiked by a terrible beast. I feel pretty confident there. Pretty confident. This guy was shot by mistake. Check to see what Spirit says. by an unknown attacker. So literally a spear. I imagine we're gonna get people that use, like, spears, like actual spears. Time for a man who was killed by a giant monster. Thanks for taking a roundabout path. Weird fireflies, come on. A lot of blood associated with this guy. Oh, is it the crab? We're investigating the crab, not the dude. Good God. The sound design in this game is excellent. Oh. I think this guy may have been spiked. He may have been spiked by a giant enemy crab here. This guy doing what he has to. This guy's in the process of dying. Hey, it's the guy with the halo. I don't remember if I identified who we think he was, and I just forgot. Ascot dude. Jebediah coming with a hand cannon.